So apparently my what's up guys? It's too boring.
No. You say all right guys.
All right guys, what's like? It's too bland for these guys. So they want me to come up with something else. Well, we are back.
I'm using that one forever now. I'm gonna just cut that one and just put it
Well, we are back. God, that sounds so generic. What's up, guys?
Oh God.
No, I'm not. What you want me to? Oh God.
Yeah. Don't say it. Don't say it. We know what you're gonna say. Yeah. Say hello in Vietnamese.
Chào chúc mừng. Chào chúc mừng mạnh khỏe.
My mother was a saint.
Chào chúc mừng năm No, chào chúc mừng mạnh khỏe. Bữa nay mình nói chuyện cái vụ xe đạp. Oh my God.
I'm gonna put the subtitles here. It says like, "What's up, guys?"
I don't know some of you Vietnamese guys in there that understands. Yeah, I got a little bit of fob in me. You know, I got that little rowboat that's still going on. You know, I'm a little bit fresh off that boat, but you know. So I want to give a shout out to Adam Ortiz. Adam Ortiz, I hope you're hearing. You're my hero, bro. So I was talking about the black bike check, and I was so head over heel about the elementary stem, and I shouted out, my man Adam sent me this. Not the whole system, but this stem. Guys, this is probably gonna be the best condition elementary stem that you're gonna be able to get. Some of you guys out there might have a hidden treasure somewhere, a brand new one. But I'm telling you, this is brand new. This is the V3 version. And if I recall, the V3 version come with a bigger bolt. So this is the Odyssey Elementary stem. The geek in me want to talk about this thing. So during this era, I believe this style stem, they call it like a pinchless, clampless, whatever they call it, was the thing. But in BMX, it wasn't the originator. I believe road bikes and mountain bike have already used that. But somebody in BMX, and I believe, again, it's that mastermind over G Sport. George French. George French. He came up with all these crazy concepts, and he came up with the elementary stem. Guys, let me show you how this works. So, this big ass bolt right here, what this big ass bolt does, oh man, I should have this thing already. By the way, guys, look at this fork.
We'll have to do a video on that one.
Okay, I know, but just take a gander at this thing. Look at this. What is this weird fork? Guys, you want me to do a little info on some old school? Chime in, all right?
New mid school.
New mid school? So look at how this works. Before I go on with this, hold on. If you guys remember, where is it?
Do you remember the 4th of July?
Hey, where's that stem? Oh, I'm kind of cheater. I'm gonna use
a poorly designed one.
Yeah, very poorly designed according to certain people. No, I'm just kidding. This is, I'm a proud dad, guys, Max's first signature part that he designed using what he learned through Jonathan. His signature stem. Bolts on the bottom, no bolts on top. It's an old school design, but there's a couple haters out there that are simply hating on it because they say this is gonna break. But apparently, I believe this is Odyssey, uses the same design where it's all drilled through. So I guess this is gonna break too if this breaks. So yeah, man. But traditionally, how this is designed is, if you guys are familiar, this hole right here, the fork slides through, and then you clamp this to hold it in place. After that's done, you're gonna unscrew this, and the handlebar goes in and it tightens, it clamps it. So the bars clamp, stems clamp, done. What is different about this guy right here is, guys, notice there's no bolts. Wait, how is this gonna be bolted in? but there's no bolts up here. How's this gonna be bolted in? This is, again, guys, where my BMX geek comes out. My man, George, now if I'm wrong, somebody correct me. If George didn't design this, I wanna give the proper credit. Designed this thing. Look at all this that fall out. This is what this stem consists of, ladies and gentlemen. Now, you guys are asking, wait, this is an old stem? Or is this a stem from the future? Yeah, you might think this should be a stem of the future. But unfortunately, no, this is an oldie but goodie. This is the main part of the stem, guys. So the way this works, follow me, my man. So guys, this is how this is gonna work. The handlebar is gonna slide through all the way up forward. Okay? Then this piece right here slides through behind it. Guys, follow me? Then this guy right here is going to slide through. Come on, work with me. Slide through here to hold everything together, okay? Some of you guys go, I got it. All right, can you guys see the picture? And then this guy goes through right here. Then the fork, I know guys, I'm putting this thing down upside down. I'm doing it for illustration purpose only. This thing's gonna go in right here, and the fork is going to hold it. Now, you guys might think, okay, so then what? Guys, this piece right here, let me remove all this. This piece right here, as you tighten this bolt, it's going to compress this. As it compresses it, it's going to push this thing this way and push this thing this way. As it pushes it this way, it's going to compress the handlebar. It's going to go this way, it's going to hold the handlebar. And this thing's going to go outward to hold the fork. The more tight this system, this bolt is tightened, the more it's going to push apart and it's going to compress everything. No more pinching. But this was what was the flaw in this design. The handlebar, let's say when it slips, what are you guys gonna do on a traditional stem? You guys gonna tighten this a little bit more. You guys gonna leave this alone. If this slips, you guys gonna tighten this and leave this alone. But unfortunately, with this design, if the bar happens to slip a little, because the knurling is all worn out, the bar is just cheap, you're gonna keep tightening that one bolt. And remember, when you tighten this one bolt, it's going to simultaneously spread this out. It's going to compress the bar and compress the fork that does not need to be compressed. So the flaw with this thing is, as people keep over tightening, this piece right here, actually, it shears the fork, or it pinches the fork, it crushes the fork. Because if you look at how big this diameter is, the fork, this part might be thinner. And on the handlebar, this might be stronger. So this system is a very, very creative and beautiful design. But unfortunately, when you design it, this part on the bar might be stronger than this. So whichever one is the weakest, this stem is going to destroy that part. That was the flaw in this design. But guys, it's beautiful. But from this stem gave birth to a bunch of other innovation afterward, where a lot of other company goes, dude, that's sick, let's go do our thing. Came kink. I think this stem was called, what was it called? Somebody, help me here. Somebody chime in. I think it's called the reach or the hold. Somebody chime in and tell me what this is called. But they use a very similar system, except they actually use a traditional bolt. But if you guys think how this is gonna work, very similar to that. The handlebar is put into here. And as this is tightened to hold the handlebar, this piston right here is pushed back by compressing the handlebar, and it holds the fork in a very similar fashion like this. But this, since Odyssey has a patent on this, these guys found a way to bypass that by using that. But it fell into the same victim to the same system as this, where when you keep tightening this because the bar slip, these two little piece right here that holds it right here, it guillotines this. It cuts this or pinches it. So if you guys look, it's a very cool system, but it holds it. S&M themselves actually sampled this. This is something that never went to market, but S&M went and had their fling with this, and they made this. Never a name for it, but S&M went and did it. I think Profile came out with one where it's called the HIP, Hidden Internal Piston. That's what this system is. Profile, it was very similar to this, where they tighten and is internal piston. What the hell is that? Is that somebody's phone that's ringing outside of a car? That's a loud Bluetooth. And it pinches it, it pushes it. Same thing. Wow, could you guys hear that? Somebody's phone, somebody's Bluetooth is so loud we can hear it from the street. So with that, some of the other companies saw the flaw in this, but also saw the creativity and gave birth to some of these. Demolition, because I had it in hand, they made a very, very similar system. If you look at the stem, very similar to this and very similar to these. But where they designed, they're gonna go, oh, we're not gonna do that, we're not gonna do that. We got this other system where the stem is going to clamp traditionally, okay? Because remember, the flaw was that you couldn't control which one had more play. But the system they used was a pinchless one. Why they did that was because they shortened the stem and they give it a more knee-friendly stem. So they have this right here where you tighten this, and as you tighten this, it chokes the steer tube. And this is internal here. This system actually worked very good. So good that I can't get it back in here, so I'm gonna leave it right there. That it worked really good, but it did not work good enough where it still slipped, because when you tighten this thing right here, this thing could only compress so much. These little wings right here start bending out because as you tighten it. So it didn't hold it as good. This just happens to be a top load conversion. Here's Odyssey. This is, I believe, the Tomahawk, which is Chase Hawk's version of it. So they use a very similar system. It's internal. It still tightens like these, but the internal system is very close to this, but a little bit more cleaned out. I don't want to take this apart, let it fall apart. But if you look inside, it's this piece, but one design. So what Odyssey did with this was closer to the elementary design than this one. This one squeezes together, and it squeezes it like this, where this, as you tighten it, there's a wedge in there. It's gonna push that wedge system back like that. But again, it puts so much stress on this that it crushes it. There's a handful of other companies out there that went through that phase, that trend. I'll show on here, my homie Curtis over at Volume. This is Premium's version of it. This is crazy, guys. The whole stem is just one loop, just like this, except it's this way. And when you tighten this right here, this little bolt, you tighten this bolt right here, it actually squeezes the whole stem together, almost like a giant seat clamp. You know what? This was pretty dope. It's really lightweight, but it was scary because these two pieces right here, you have to tighten one piece first. And as you tighten it, you go on the other side and tighten. I believe, who did this one? Oh yeah, Premium did this one too, and they changed it. They changed it to an internal system like that, which is very similar to what the Chase Hawk did, except it was from the top. So there's a bunch of other ones. You guys, comment in on the other, whoever else's stem to try this, and which one you guys felt was best, which one was the most creative. But BMX went through this phase of this crazy creation. It didn't work, but what it did was it gave birth to a lot of other ways to lighten up the stem and design. But guys, in everything you see, there's always different version. Like I said, the version 3, things change, things evolve. I've seen so many crazy stuff came out. I thought was gonna work, it didn't work, it failed, but the trial and error of it, you guys could appreciate. I hope you guys like a little bit of that kind of history lesson on it. If you guys suggest a couple other ones, I'll do more. If any of you guys want to know about this odd fork, guys, this fork is not bent. But you guys remember some of this thing. You guys, you know. You guys want to hear about this? You guys want to go? I don't. I'll just leave it to you guys to see if you guys want me to do it. Guys, I hope you like that. Give me some comment. Let's hear about the other style that you guys hear. DM us some pictures. We'll put it in our stories, but you guys, thumbs up, some thumbs down about it. Subscribe. You guys, EPIC BMX. Alf is slowly adding products in, but still, supply is still very limited. Be patient with our shipping. We're gonna try to do our best. Okay, guys? I'm out.